Welcome back to the jungle. Game 2 for the Tigers here on the second day of the 2026 Hill Country Classic. Melvin Jones back here with you from the jungle. And the Tigers gets to play the Indians one more time, this time from Keller. Oscar Johnson will make his debut as a Tiger pitcher here coming up in just a bit, as both coaches at home plate exchanging lineups. Tigers come in 1-2 after the loss to Waxahachie 6-2. Tigers were in that game for the majority of the time until they gave up 3 in the top of the 7th. The Indians of Keller will be all blues. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, back in their grays for this contest. Not a whole lot of changes when it comes to the defense. The only change being Hayden Smith back behind home plate for the Tigers. Everything else, Wilkerson and Steele left side of the infield. Pardue and Cade Sanders on the right side. The outfield, Branyan, Badia, and Delgado. So we're about to get ready here in just a bit. Tigers and Indians one more time. This time the Indians from Keller. Again, no pregame as the Tigers infield and outfield takes the field. As Oscar Johnson runs out to make his Tiger debut. Much hype debut. As he gets ready to warm up. Got to be a little nerves out there. As we take on the Indian team that I heard may have beaten Westlake last night. Brock Perkett, Bodie Davis, and Cole Kenninger will be due up here in the top half of the first for the Indians.
On the mound for the Tigers, Oscar Johnson, number 26.
Folks, as always, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here at me on this now Friday afternoon. Tigers had a very early start this morning. Couple more pitches, and I believe we'll be underway here from the jungle. As Smith throws it down. Jason Steele almost hurt himself on that one.
Leading off for the
and here we go.
Indians, center fielder number 1, Brock Burkett.
Lefty Burkett versus Oscar Johnson to start the festivities today. And Johnson is ready quickly. First pitch, upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 count to Burkett. Johnson Deals. Upstairs once again, 2-0. Burkett crowding the plate. The 2-0 coming from Oscar. And he fires. Inside, first strike. And a 2-1 count on the center fielder. Bodie Davis is on deck for the Indians. 2 balls and a strike to Burkett. Johnson settles in. And he fires it. Outside corner, strike 2. Johnson evens up the count, 2-2, looking for his first K as a Tiger. And Johnson is ready to go. The 2-2. Got him. It was a no doubter on that one. First strikeout in the Tiger career of Oscar Johnson. First out
number 10, Bodie Davis.
of this first inning, and here's Bodie Davis. Right-hand hitter. Ready to go. So is Oscar. And the first pitch is popped up high. Underneath it is Nixon Badia. And Nixon grabs it for the second out. 2 gone. And here's Kenninger.
Now batting shortstop, number 21, Cole Kenninger.
The shortstop batting in the 3-hole. One of their best hitters in Kenninger. And Oscar settles down, ready to go. The first pitch, outside, ball 1. Logan Brown is on deck for the Indians. Maddox McCrary in the hole. The 1-0 to Kenninger. Oscar fires. Strike 1. Evens up the count. Ball and a strike. And Oscar is set. He fires. Low and away, ball 2. 2-1 count on Kenninger. And Oscar is ready. The 2-1. And that was upstairs. 3 balls on the strike. So Kenninger, a pitch away from taking a base on balls. And the 3-1, Oscar fires, ball 4, and the first walk given up by Oscar Johnson. First base runner of the afternoon for the Indians. As Logan Brown, the first baseman, comes up. 1 on, 2 outs here in the first. No score, top of the first. And Oscar fires. Runner takes off. And a stolen base for Kenninger. It's like he's holding up 1, so I believe he did call up strike. Let's see. Ball. So a 1-0 count on Logan Brown with a runner now at second. And Oscar fires away. Runner takes off again, and 2 stolen bases for Kenninger in his at bat. So a 2-0 count on Brown. Oscar with 4 rotation coming up. The 2-0. Strike 1. Had a lot of heat behind that fastball up in the zone, and the 2-1 count to the first baseman Brown. Maddox McCrary in the on-deck circle for the Indians. The 2-1. Oscar fires. That is away. 3-1. Still 2 outs. First run in the game is 90 feet away. And Oscar is ready. The 3-1. Popped up. High, heading the foul territory. And Anthony Delgado just lets it, goes out. Full count. Now to Brown. 17th pitch coming up for Oscar Johnson. And Oscar is ready for the payoff. And Oscar fires. Got him. I thought he was tagged out. Everyone just stopped. But 2 strikeouts in that top of the first. Indians leave 1 on base. And at the end of the first portion of the top of the first, still scoreless. Sam Branyan will lead it off for the Tigers in the home half of the first. And you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Cam Ireland, the pitcher for the Indians. We are scoreless. Home half of the first. Branyan, Jason Steele, Bobby Wilkinson due up here in this bottom half of the first for the Tigers. Leading off will be the man who hit the first home run of the season for the Tigers. Sam Branyan.
Left fielder, number 21, Sam Branyan.
Sam last game, 1 for 3, but the one, a bomb over right field for the first home run of the season. Cam Ireland, first pitch of the day, goes down as ball 1. A 1-0 count to Sam. And Ireland fires upstairs. Whoa. That was a little high, but they call it a strike. Ball in the strike to Sam. Ireland fires. Sam hits a screamer just past Coach Skotek on the third base side. Ball and 2 strikes. Ireland is ready to go. The 1 to Sam. Outside, 2-2. Jason Steele is on deck. Bobby Wilkinson in the hole for the Tigers. 2-2 to Sam. And Ireland fires. Sam fouls it off. Good battle. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2. Ireland fires. And that time, jamming Sam up just off of the netting. Count still 2-2. So Sam right now running up the pitch count on Cam Ireland. And a 2-2 from Ireland. Well outside, full count. And the payoff from Ireland. And Sam went around. First strikeout of the day for Cam Ireland. One gone here in the first.
Now batting for the Tigers, shortstop number 28, Jason Steele.
Here's Jay Steele. Still looking for his first hit of 2026. 0 for 3 last game. Ireland fires, still showing bump, and it goes down to strike one. Oh, 1 count to Jason. Ireland fires. Up into the zone, ball 1. Aces on the board for Jay Steele. No score, bottom 1. Ireland fires. Jason hits a dribbler. Kenninger has it and retires Jason for the second out. 2 gone, and here's Bobby.
Now batting third baseman number 11, Bobby Wilkinson.
Bobby 0 for 3 against Waxahachie. As Ireland ready to dish. And the first pitch to Bobby, strike 1. Oh, 1 count to Bobby. And Ireland fires. Bobby pops it up high. Is it playable? And missing it was Brown in foul territory. But that's strike 2 on Bobby. The 0-2 count to Bobby Wilkinson. No one on, 2 outs, home half of the first. Ireland goes outside, ball 1. The 1-2. Ireland fires. Bobby floats one. Going towards right field. And caught by Leslie for the third out. Tigers go down in order. 1, 2, 3. And at the end of 1, we are scoreless. McCrary, Leslie, Moeller, all due up in the second inning for the Indians. And you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Top second, scoreless from right here in the jungle as Maddox McCurry leads off for the Indians.
Left fielder 4, Maddox McCrary.
Another lefty versus righty battle. Johnson with 2 strikeouts and a walk thus far. Oscar fires. That goes off the glove of Hayden Smith. Ball 1. The winds have calmed down for this game. And Oscar got one in, strike 1. Count goes even, ball and a strike. And Oscar's ready to go. Then 1-1. And that's floated foul. Way foul. Strike 2. Johnson is looking for his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. The 1-2. And that hits the dirt, 2-2. Zeros across the board thus far in this game. The 2-2. Got him. 3rd strikeout of the day for Oscar. 1 gone here in the 2nd.
Now batting right fielder, number 11, Carson Leslie.
Here is Leslie. The number 6 hitter in the lineup as that pitch goes low for ball 1. Jaden Muller in the on-deck circle for the Indians. That pitch gets down right down the middle, strike 1 from Oscar. And Oscar is quickly ready, fires. Up in his own, ball 2. With those colors, it keeps me want to say the Vikings for some odd reason. I don't know why. 2-1 to Leslie. Oscar fires. That's the dribbler. Oscar has it. He flips it over to Cade for the 2nd out. One 3 put out.
Now batting third baseman, number 4, Jaden Moeller.
Here's Muller. No one on, 2 outs. And Oscar's first pitch goes outside, ball 1. "17 pitches for Oscar in the first inning. Thus far, only 10 this 2nd inning. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. The 2-0 from Oscar. And he delivers. And the dribbler goes foul. Strike 1. The 2-1 from Johnson to Muller. That is belt line, strike 2. We'll take it. Deuces to Muller. You heard the crowd, no! That was definitely high, I thought.
They didn't like it up there in that dugout. They moaned.
Here comes the 2-2 from Oscar. He fires. Got him! 4th K of the day for Oscar. Retires the side in order, 1, 2, 3. Tigers coming up. McBride, Pardue, Delgado. Scoreless here from the jungle. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
No score, bottom two. Cruz McBride, Jake Pardue, and then Anthony Delgado do up this half inning for the Tigers. Sun is completely bright for the first time today.
Leading off for the Tigers, designated hitter number 14, Cruz McBride.
Here's Cruz coming up.
He's only a freshman guy.
Cruz batting cleanup today in this game. 1 for 3 last game. As Ireland takes his first pitch of the second inning, Cruz pops it foul and out of play. Strike one.
Probably had 2 or 3 inches in height.
Yeah, he'll end up probably being 6'6". He'll be like Keller.
Okay.
The 0-1 from Ireland.
Freshman, yeah.
And Ireland fires. Cruz fires one off, foul once again.
All right.
He's getting some good cuts.
A little quicker, buddy. A little quicker. But take it to right center.
Ireland looking for his second strikeout of the afternoon, and he fires. Brushes Cruz back, ball one. One-two count to Cruz. Ireland is ready to go. The 1-2. Cruz, good eye, 2-2. Jake is on deck. Anthony in the hole for the Tigers. The 2-2. And that is low and away, full count.
All right. Guard the plate for us.
The payoff from Ireland. He fires. And that's going right up the gut. Base hit.
Oh,
Good at bat for the freshman. First hit of the ball game.
now batting.
Here's
second
Jake
baseman,
Pardue.
27, Jake Pardue.
Jake comes up, one on, no outs here in the second. Jake led off the first 3 games, 0 for 3. Last game against Waxahachie. As Ireland now has a man on for the first time. And he pulls off.
Couldn't catch his hat. I guess that's the only marker he's got discount. Red shirt.
The first pitch. As Jake shows bunt, lays down a gorgeous bunt. Infield hit. Jake Pardue.
No.
Cruz is going to go over to third.
He was there.
That's a single.
And the Tigers with the first 2 on. Runners at the corners.
On the throw that gets the guy over to third.
Now batting right fielder number 17, Anthony.
Here's Anthony Delgado. Batting in the 6 hole. Anthony, last game, 1 for 3 with a double. and a run scored. Tigers bats already with as many hits as they had the majority of the last game. First pitch from Ireland as Anthony fouls one to the backstop. Good idea in theory. And now Anthony leading off of first, dancing. And Ireland pulls back to reset. As Hart heads to the mound to talk to Ireland. Let you guys know about the schedule for tomorrow. 11:30, Tigers and Rockwall begin the Saturday afternoon. And then to finish off the Classic, the Tigers will host Hutto. The Hippos come to the jungle. As always, both games right here on Vype Live. I will be with you about 11:20. Ireland throws over the first. Anthony slides in safely. And the 0-1. And once again, fouled off was Delgado. And he's going to have to swing away.
Yeah, it's up and out.
Okay, here he comes with his hat. Check his hat out.
Pardue once again dancing on first.
That's 5-2.
The 0-2. And Anthony swung away, strike three. Second strikeout of the day for Ireland. First out of the second inning.
Now batting first baseman, number 3, Cade Sanders.
Here's Cade, who batted second the first 3 games, now hitting in the 7-hole. Cade last game 0 for 3.
Be a good time to get base hit. Down the line.
And Ireland is set. He fires. Cade showing bunt and pulls back, ball 1. Hayden Smith on deck for the Tigers. Nixon Badilla in the hole. Scoreless, but the Tigers are threatening here in the bottom half of the second. Runners at the corners. Ireland fires. Cade lays down a gorgeous bunt this time. And he is safe. Good base running there from Cruz McBride, and the Tigers on the board.
Now batting for the Tigers, catcher, number 4, Hayden Smith.
Here's Hayden. Still 2 on and 1 out.
Nice call.
Tigers with a 1-0 lead. Cade with his first RBI of the season. Ireland looks back at Jake at second base, does it again. He fires, and Hayden with a good eye takes ball 1. The 1-0 to Hayden Smith. Ireland fires. And the ball got away, and the pass ball advanced the runners.
Come on, baby. Base shot right here. Bring them both in.
2-0 to Hayden Smith. Runners in scoring position. Nixon on deck. Top of the order, and Sam in the hole. And the 2-0. 3 balls and no strikes.
Where would he go?
Yeah. Let's go, Sam. Let's go, Sam. What are you doing?
Bottom of the second. Bring your infield in.
Well, they know that Oscar's a good pitcher.
Ireland, a pitch away from having the bags full of Tigers.
Yeah, you turn the batter into such a...
And Ireland fires. Strike one. Very high strike zone,
Wiggling.
but it's going both ways, so we can't complain. 3-1 to Hayden Smith.
It's one of those...
And Ireland is set.
Yeah, I love that part.
He fires. Hayden lays down another bunt.
He's got it. He's got it.
Hayden has an infield hit. The Tigers are starting to roll. Bases are loaded.
Now batting center fielder, number 1, Nixon Badia.
Here's Badia.
Courtesy running in...
Bags full of Tigers
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 22, Luke Alvarez.
as Alvarez comes in, the courtesy run. Nixon last game did not have an official at bat.
Let's get him one here with 3 ribbies.
And now the bases are loaded for Nixon. Ireland looks back in second. Full rotation coming up. Strike one. 0-1 count to Nixon. Top of the order in Sam Branyan. On deck for the Tigers. Jason Steele in the hole. Bases loaded, 1 out. 0-1 count to Nixon Badia. Ireland. 2 looks at second. Fires the 0-1. Nixon looks at it. Strike 2. And Ireland's ready. The 0-2. Nixon, chase, strike 3. Second out of the inning, third strikeout for Cam Ireland.
Now batting left fielder, number 21, Sam Branyan.
Here's Sam. Sam's 0 for 1, striking out to lead off the ball game.
Come on, guys. Don't waste this opportunity.
Bags once again full of Tigers, 2 outs. And Ireland fires. Sam hits one, left field, foul. He had the right amount of contact on that. It would have cleared the bases had it stayed fair. Oh, 1 count to Branyan. Ireland is set. And the 0-1. Sam looked at it, ball 1. The 1-1 from Ireland. And he fires. Sam chased it. Strike 2. Tigers now more hits this game than the last game against Waxahachie. And Sam chased it. Back-to-back Ks for Ireland. 4th strikeout, but the Tigers get on the board first. No 1 run, and they leave the bags loaded. And it's 1-0 Tigers, 8-9-1 coming up for the Indians. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Quick correction. Last game we ended up with 4, so we have 3 right now. Tigers offensively playing much better this game. And they lead 1-0. Oscar Johnson back out there.
Leading off for the Indians.
Here's O'Krenick.
Number 16, Alex O'Krenick.
O'Krenick, the number 8 hitter, designated hitter in this Indian lineup. Oscar's looking sharp so far. 4 strikeouts, only 1 walk. And the first pitch is upstairs, ball 1. Dane Hart, the number 9 hitter, on deck for Keller. That's upstairs, strike 1. One count to O'Krenick. Oscar settles down, ready to go. The 1-1. That's outside, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Oscar fires. That's popped up high. Nixon is underneath it and grabs it for the first out of this 3rd inning. 1 gone, and here's Dane Hart, the catcher.
Now batting catcher, number 17, Dane Hart. It looks like a football team. That's an offensive.
As now the student section is starting to come in. It looks like the football team as Oscar goes outside, ball 1. And if this is a football team, oh boy. It is going to get loud in here quickly. The 1-0 to Hart. Oscar fires. And Hart hits round 1 right up the gut for the first hit of the game for the Indians. 1 out single for Dane Hart.
Now batting center fielder, number 1, Brock Burkett.
Here's Burkett. Back to the top of the order. And Burkett 0 from 1. Striking out to lead off the game. It's already getting loud. And Oscar, first pitch. That's hit high. That is hit far, and it's a 2-run home run for Brock Burkett. First home run given up by the Tigers here in 2026.
Now batting second baseman, number 10, Bodie Davis.
Here's Bodie Davis. And now Keller is juiced up. And Oscar coming down, fires. And it jams up, and it got loud quickly. It is amazing what happened when you get 60 football players just coming out of weightlifting, ready to cheer on their pitcher. And Oscar got him swinging 0-2. We need to bring him on a roll with us. And now Oscar has to settle down after giving up that 2-run bomb. The 0-2 to Davis. And that's low and outside. Ball 1. The 1-2 from Oscar. And he fires. And that's chipped. That's going to be fouled off the leg of Davis. And Davis kind of limped back to the batter's box. Wind is blowing out. We called it this morning that it could be a lot of bombs today. So far, to my calculations, that is number 4. The 1-2 from Oscar. That is low and outside, 2-2. It was 2 last game. 3. John has told me it was 3 last game. I missed 1. 2-2 to Davis. And got him. 5th strikeout of the afternoon for Oscar Johnson. 2 gone here in the 3rd.
Now batting shortstop, number 21, Cole Kenninger.
Let's see if they know about it.
Kenninger drew a walk back in the 1st. Johnson's only walk of the game. And Oscar's ready to go. Crowd gets quiet. The first pitch goes high and outside for ball 1. The 1-0 to Kenninger. And it missed, ball 2. This is even louder than last night. The 2-0 to Kenninger. And Oscar is ready. He fires. Strike 1. 2-1 to Cole Kenninger. Logan Brown on deck for the Indians. Upstairs, 3-1. Kenninger already with 2 stolen bases today. And Oscar is ready. The 3-1. Got in there, strike 2. Full count to Kenninger. Oscar looking for back-to-back Ks after that home run. And the payoff coming to Kenninger. And Oscar fires. That's chopped. Jason picks it up and fires over the first to retire the side. But the Indians, with a 2-run home run thanks to Brock Burnett, takes the lead 2-1 as we head to the home half of the 3rd. Jason Steele, Bobby Wilkerson, Cruz McBride all due up for the Tigers in the home half of the 3rd. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
This crowd is juiced up. Football just got out of practice. They have come over to support their Tigers. As Jason steps up to the plate. needing to get something going. In the first pitch, Jason fouls it off. That was some of the best contact he's had. That was the 40th pitch thrown by Ireland. 0-1 to Jason. Ireland winds, fires. Jason fouls it off again. Now he's getting contact on the ball. Jason Steele is due for one. The 0-2 to Jason. Jason walks back into the box. And Ireland winds. The official calls for time. Oh, 2 count. Ireland winds, and he fires. Jason, good eye, ball 1. The 1-2 from Ireland. He fires. Jason looks at it and strikes out. 5th K of the afternoon for Cam Ireland. 1 gone here in the 3rd.
Now batting third baseman, number 11, Bobby Wilkinson.
Bobby's 0 for 1, flying out to right. His first at bat. Ireland wasting no time, fires. Ball 1 to Bobby. 2-2-1 for the Indians. 1-3-0 for the Tigers. Ireland fires. Strike 1. Aces on the board for Bobby Wilt. Cruz McBride on deck for the Tigers. Jake Pardue in the hole. The 1-1. And he missed ball 2. 2-1 to Bobby. And Ireland with the wind. Fires. Bobby foul tipped it. Came off of Hart. Count goes even 2-2. As Hart now has to adjust his comms. Bobby steps back in. The 2-2. Ireland fires. Bobby fouls it out of play. The 2-2 from Ireland. Fires. And Bobby goes down on strikes. 6 K of the day for Cam Ireland. 2 gone here in the 3rd.
Now batting designated hitter, number 14, Cruz McBride.
Cruz 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. And Ireland's first pitch to Cruz is outside, ball 1. The 1-0 to Cruz. Ireland fires. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. 2 outs, no one on. Ireland fires. Good eye from Cruz, 3-0. Jake Pardue's on deck. Ireland, the windup, fires. 4-pitch walk to Cruz McBride, and Cruz is on for the 2nd time. And that is the very first walk for Cam Ireland today.
Now batting second baseman, number 27, Jake Pardue.
Here's Jake, 1 on, 2 outs. Jake today 1 for 1. Had a single back last inning. And Ireland settles down. And he fires. Good eye. And Cruz was safe at first after the throwdown from Hart. And Cruz dancing at first. 1-0 count to Jake. Ireland taking his time now. And the 1-0. And that slice foul. That was a hard foul towards the Tigers dugout. And Ireland's ready for the 1-1. He fires. Cruz takes off. Hit and run was on. Base hit. And Cruz, the ball got loose. And Skotek is saying the same thing, that the run should advance as it did this morning. Second hit today for Jake Pardue. Here's Ant. Struck out last inning. Coach Skotek had a point. And the timeout's being called by Keller for a mound meeting. Tigers now with runners at the corner. 2 out still here in the third. Tiger offense got a little bit of juice with them once the football team came into the stadium. And now Anthony steps into the plate. Ireland in trouble. And the first pitch, ball 1. So Jake did go to second on that ball. 1-0. And Ant fouls it off. Strike 1. So the Tigers now with runners at second and third. 2 outs. 4 hits thus far. And Ant is ready. Ireland winds up, fires. Open bases first, ball 2. 2-1 count to Anthony Delgado. Kay Sanders is on deck. Hayden Smith in the hole. And the 2-1 coming from Ireland. His 60th pitch. And Anthony Delgado goes high. Not far enough. And it's going to drop in the glove of Burkett to end the inning. Tigers strand 2. And at the end of 3, it is 2-1 for the Indians of Keller. Logan Brown, Maddox McGrary, and Carson Leslie due up in the 4th inning for Keller. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Oscar Johnson back out for his fourth inning of work. 2-1 for Keller. Here, day number 2 of the 2026 Hill Country Classic.
Leading off for the Indians, first baseman number 27, Logan Brown.
Here's Brown, 0 from 1, striking out to end the first. 5 Ks thus far for Oscar Johnson, giving up 2 runs off of 2 hits. As Oscar's ready to go, so is Brown. And the first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Pitch number 51 for Oscar. And the crowd got dead silent. The 1-0. And that's popped up high. Could be playable for Cade Sanders. Cade grabs it in foul territory for the first out of the fourth. One down, and here's McCrary. McCrary's 0 from 1 with a strikeout to lead off the second. And Oscar's ready. So is McCrary. First pitch, strike 1. 1-0 count to McCrary. Carson Leslie, the right fielder, is on deck for the Indians. The 0-1 from Oscar. That's hit right up the gut, base hit. 1 out, single for McCrary. Third hit given up for Oscar Johnson.
Now up, right fielder number 11, Carson Leslie.
Here is Leslie. 1 on and no outs. Leslie grounding out to Oscar Johnson back in the second. And the first pitch to Leslie as Oscar fires it goes down to strike 1. 0-1 count to Carson Leslie. Jaden Muller's on deck. Long look at first from Oscar. And the 0-1. And Oscar got a strike. Nice throw down there by Hayden Smith. 0-2 now for Leslie. So Oscar's looking for his 6th K of the day. And the 0-2 to Leslie. And Oscar fires. Outside, gets past Hayden Smith. And McCrary's going to stand at second. Off the pass ball. Ball and 2 strikes for Leslie. And Oscar looks back at McCrary at second. The 1-2. That's hit. Right into the glove of Jake Pardue. Doubling up Maddox McCrary. 4-6 double play to get out of the inning. 1 hit, that's all. We are halfway through here in the jungle. 2-1 Keller. 7-8-9 coming up. Cade Sanders, Hayden Smith, Nixon Badilla. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Mason Brower,
Leading off for
the new pitcher.
First baseman, number 3, Cade Sanders.
60 pitches for Cam Ireland.
Come on.
And Brower's first pitch is upstairs, ball 1. It is loud here in the jungle today. We'll give you all the Ireland stats here in just a bit. The 1-0 from Brower. And that's fouled off by Cade. Count goes even, ball and a strike. Hayden Smith on deck. Nixon Badia in the hole for the Tigers.
Mason.
And Brower taking his time right now. The 1-1, the Cade. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1, Brower quickly fires. Cade jammed up, fouled up, and it's going to be dropped down in foul territory. Evens up the count, 2-2. The 2-2 coming up from Brower. And Brower winds, fires. And Cade once again fouls it off. Count remains 2-2 to Cade Sanders. 2-1 Keller. Here in the bottom half of the fourth. Brower, the windup, he fires. Cade hits one. Right center base hit. Cade's second time on base today. First hit. And here's Hayden Smith.
Now batting for the Tigers, pitcher number 4, Hayden Smith.
Hayden today is 1 for 1 with a single back in the second inning. And Hayden shows bunt. Ball 1 to Hayden Smith. Wilder Supak getting ready to pinch hit for Nixon Badia. As Nixon's warming up in the bullpen. The 1-0. Hayden showing bunt again, and he lays down one, but it goes foul. Strike 1. So Oscar's day is done after 4 innings. Great debut from Oscar. And Brower's ready for the 1-1. Hayden showing bunt once again. Brower goes to first. Sliding in is Cade. The 1-1, Brower ready to go. And he fires. Hayden showing bunt again. He lays down one. This is a lot better. Hayden is going to sacrifice himself, but move the runner over for the first out. One gone, and here's Supak.
Batting for the Tigers, number 10, Wilder Supak.
Wilder Supak taking his first cuts in varsity. Supak, the junior, pinch hitting for Nixon Badia. Cade Sanders stands at second base. Supak is ready to go. And the first pitch, Supak went around, strike one. 0-1 count to Wilder Supak. Top of the order in Sam Branyan on deck for the Tigers. 1 on, 1 out, bottom half of the fourth. Brower looking dead at Cade Sanders. And he fires the 0-1 upstairs. Aces on the board. For Supak. And Brower's ready. The 1-1. Cade takes off. Cade Sanders has a stolen base easily.
I thought he did. He did? Well, I don't know.
He did. It is a 1-2 count to Supak. And Brower fires. That's upstairs, 2-2. Tying run 90 feet away in Cade Sanders. And a 2-2 from Brower. And Supak goes around for the strikeout. First strikeout for Mason Brower. Second out of the inning. And here comes Sam Branyan.
Number 21, Sam Branyan.
Sam 0 for 2 for today, for this game. But he has a home run earlier against Waxahachie. And the wind is blowing out. Brower's taking his time. And the first pitch to Sam. Sam went for it and missed, strike one. And Brower winds up the 0-1. Sam hits one foul to the first base side. An 0-2 count. Oh, and 2. Sam already with 2 Ks today, trying to avoid the third. And Brower fires upstairs. 1-2 to Sam Branyan. Jason Steele is on deck. And Brower fires. Sam hits one. Center field. Base hit. Tie game.
Now batting for the Tigers, shortstop, number 28, Jason Steele.
Here is Jason. He is due for one. And Brower fires. Runner takes off. Sam is going to get tagged out to end the inning. But the Tigers put one back on the board, and we are tied once again. Head to the top of the fifth. As 7-8-9 will come up for the Indians. Moeller, O'Krenick, and Hart. Tied up at 2. You are watching Tigers baseball on Vype Live.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
One of the craftiest left-handers that the Tigers have on their roster, Nixon Badia, making his 2026 debut on the mound here in the top of the fifth. Moeller, O'Krenick, and Hart due up in his inning for the Indians. As we are tied at 2 here in the top of the fifth.
Leading off for the Indians, third baseman, number 4, Jaden Moeller.
Here's Moeller. 0 for 1, striking out to end the second. As Nixon prepares to throw his first pitch of the season. And the first pitch goes down as ball 1. One on count to Moeller. Nixon fires. Nice pitch, strike 1. 1-1 count to Moeller. And Nixon fires. And Moeller hits it right to Jason. And Jason fires over the cave for the first out of this fifth inning. One gone, and here's O'Krenick.
Now batting designated hitter, number 16, Alex O'Krenick.
O'Krenick, 0 for 1, flying out to center, back in the third. And the first pitch from Nixon is upstairs, ball 1. O'Krenick quickly back in the box. The 1-0. Got in there for strike 1. Aces on the board for O'Krenick. The 1-1 from Nixon, he fires. Got in there for strike 2. And a 1-2 count on the DH. And Nixon fires. Got him. First strikeout of 2026 for Nixon Badia. 2 gone here in the fifth. Here is the catcher, Dane Hart, the number 9 hitter. Hart, 1 for 1. had a single in the third, scored a run off that home run from Burkett. 1-0 count. And Nixon fires. Got in there for strike one. 1-1 to Hart. Speaking of Burkett, he is on deck. The 1-1. High and away, 2-1. And Nixon settles down. Fires the 2-1. Got in there for strike two. Deuces to Hart. The 2-2. And Nixon fires. Got him! Nixon Badia strikes out two to get out of the inning and put the Indians down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. Time to stretch in the jungle. Tied at 2. Jason Steele, Bobby Wilkinson, Cruz McBride, all due up in the home half of the fifth for the Tigers. And you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Home half of the fifth. And Mason Brower's back out there after the 19-pitch inning in the fourth. Jason Bobby Cruz due up here in the fifth inning for the Tigers. And here is Jason Steele. Jason Steele 0 for the season, looking to get off the snide. Struck out his last at bat. As Brower is ready for the first pitch of the fifth inning, he fires. Ball one to Jason. 2-2 here in the fifth. Tigers tied it up last inning. And Jason hits one right to Davis, and Davis swings over to Brown for the first out of this fifth inning. One gone, and here's Bobby.
Third baseman, number 11, Bobby Wilkinson.
Bobby's 0 for 2 for the day. Struck out his last at bat. And Brower fires. Bobby chops one right to short. And Bobby nearly ran it out, but Kittinger was able to put him out for out number 2.
Now center fielder, number 14, Cruz McBride.
Here's Cruz. Cruz 1 for 1 with a run scored today. Drew a walk in the third. Brower has thrown 3 pitches this entire inning. And ball 1 to Cruz McBride. 2 all, bottom 5th. Brower fires. And that's upstairs, 2-0. The 2-0 from Brower fires. Outside once again, 3-0. So Cruz looking to get on for a third time this game. And Brower is ready for the 3-0. And the windup, and he fires. And it's strike one. Cruz thought it was ball 4, flipped the bat and everything. But the count is 3-1. And Brower fires. And that is a 5-pitch walk. And Cruz McBride is on for a 3rd time today. 2nd walk.
Now up second baseman number 27, Jake Pardue.
Here's Jake. 1 on, 2 outs. Pardue today is 2 for 2, both singles. Two all, bottom of the 5th. 1 on here in the Tigers' 5th, 2 outs.
I don't understand that. Why do you have to move his hand glove from the right hip to the left hip?
And the first pitch to Jake goes down as ball 1.
I guess so. He wasn't wiggling his.
Ant Delgado on deck for the Tigers. Kay Sanders in the hole. And Brower is ready. So is Jake Pardue. Brower fires. Ball 2. So now the Tigers starting to become patient with Brower. And a 2-0 count to Jake Pardue. And Cruz with a lead off of first. Brower fires. That's inside, strike 1. 2-1 now to Jake. And Brower quickly is ready. And he fires. That's outside, 3-1. The 3-1. Brower fires. And that's hit. Nice catch by Kinninger. And that is the end of the inning. Tigers leave 1. We are still tied as we head to the top of the 6th and the top of the order in Burkett. Davis and Kinninger all due up for the Indians. And you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Top 6 here in the jungle. Game 2 of day 2 of the 2026 Hill Country Classic right here on Vype Live. As Brock Burkett leads off the 6th inning for the Indians. Nixon Padilla backed out for a 2nd inning of work. 2 Ks back in the 5th. And Nixon's first pitch of the inning is strike 1. Burkett is 1 for 2, but the 2-run home run over right field to give the Indians the lead. The 0-1. Strike 2. To the Burkett. Nixon looking for his 3rd K of the day, and he fires, and he's going to get it. Nixon Badia dealing right now. Third strikeout. First out of the sixth inning.
Number 10, Bodie Davis.
Here's Davis. Davis 0 for 2, including a strikeout back in the third. And Nixon's first pitch, strike one. 0-1 to Davis. Kenninger's on deck. Brown in the hole. That pitch is a little outside for ball one. Aces on the board for Davis. And Nixon is ready, and he fires. And that's fouled off the net, strike two. One, two. Nixon fires. And he missed. 2-2. The 2-2. Nixon fires. Good night. Fourth strikeout for Nixon Badia. 2 outs here in the sixth. And here's Kenninger.
Now batting shortstop, number 21, Cole Kenninger.
Kenninger is 0 for 1. Drew a walk in the first. Grounded out back in the third. Nixon Badia right now is cooking. 4 strikeouts, no hits. First pitch outside, ball one. And Nixon does not waste pitches at all. The 1-0. That one hit the ground. As soon as I said it, 2-0.
Maybe you're waste 4 of them for the one first.
The 2-0 to Kenninger. Kenninger fouls it off. A screamer out of the stadium, strike one. The 2-1 to Kenninger. Nixon fires. He missed. I don't think he missed by a lot. I don't think he missed at all, but at Blues' discretion, 3-1. And Nixon fires. And that got in there for strike two. Full count now on Kenninger. And Nixon is ready for the payoff. He fires. That goes up the gut. Good try there by Jake. And he has speed. Goodness gracious. We said it about Kenninger before. But that is a double. Just off the glove of Jake Pardue. My goodness.
Now batting first baseman, number 27, Logan Brown.
Here's Brown. 1 on, 2 outs. Brown's 0 for 2. And Kenninger with a large lead off a second. And Nixon better watch it. Kenninger is already with 2 stolen bases. Time is called. Intentional walk. Good call by Coach Payne.
Now batting left fielder, number 24, Maddox McCrary.
It's Nixon's first walk, however, intentional. So here's McCrary, 2 on, 2 outs. And Nixon looks back, fires over to second. Jason was right there with the stab. And Kenninger is safe. Kenninger is at second. Brown is at first. Nixon dead-eye at second. Nixon taking his time. And again, lifts up. Kenninger already with 2 stolen bases today. And he pretty much stole second off of Jake's glove to make it into a double. And Nixon fires. Strike 1. That was some heat behind that. 0-1 count on McCrary. The 0-1 as Nixon looks back at second. Does it again. Nixon fires. That goes off the glove of Hayden Smith, and the runners advance. Second pass ball today for Hayden. So now first is open. Strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes now to McCrary. That's a wind that's picked up a little here in the jungle. A little chilly right now. And Nixon ready to 1-2. Fires. That's chopped. Nixon should have let it go foul, but he got. Oh, he missed it. Cade missed it. They gonna call him out. Runner's interference spoils the run. And Cade looks like he's banged up a little. So the Indians leave 2. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. Still tied up. Ant Delgado, Cade Sanders, Hayden Smith all due up in the 6th inning. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Home half of the 6, 6, 7, 8 coming up for the Tigers. We are still tied at 2 as Ant Delgado will lead off the 6th for the Tigers.
Leading off for the Tigers, right fielder number 17, Anthony Delgado.
0 for 2 on the afternoon is Ant. Struck out in the 2nd, flew out in the 3rd. As Brower is back out for his 3rd inning convert, and Ant goes right to center field for a base hit.
That was a good swing.
One pitch, single. We'll take it all day.
Now batting first baseman number 3, Cade Sanders.
Here's Cade. After being shaken up the end of the 6th. Ready to bat. Cade is 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI.
Come on, Cade. Base shot.
And Brower is ready to go. He fires. Cade showing bunt. Pretty much a pitch out. They call a strike on that?
Yes, he did.
Wow. That was a pitch out. 0-1 on Cade Sanders. And Ant right now is just dancing at first. Cade lays down, goes foul, and now Cade's going to have to swing away. Delgado's at first. 0-2 count to Cade Sanders. Hayden Smith on deck for the Tigers. And the 0-2 from Brower makes it 1-2. Pitch 35 coming up for Brower. Brower fires. That was a nice curve. Ant's going to have a stolen base. And he came off the base and is tagged out. Costly base running error for Anthony Delgado. One gone now here in the sixth. Brower fires. And that is hit high from Cade. Underneath it is Burkett, and he grabs it for out number 2. Two gone, and here's Hayden Smith.
Now batting catcher number 4, Hayden Smith.
Hayden Smith 1 for 2. Single in the second, sack bunt back in the fourth. And Brower fires. Hayden held up. Ball 1. And Brower ready to 1-0, and he fires. Hayden looked at it, but this goes down to strike 1. Evens up the count, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from Brower. He fires. Hayden looks at it, ball 2. Two and 1 to Hayden Smith. Hayden hits it hard. Muller's right there. Throws low to first. As Brown came off the bag, but was able to come down and retire Hayden Smith. Tigers had a leadoff single and did nothing with it. As we head to the top of the 7th, still tied at 2. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Top 7. We are still tied. Nixon Badia, 32 pitches, and has looked sensational. as Carson Leslie will lead off for the Indians.
Right fielder, number 11, Carson Leslie.
Leslie today 0 for 2. Both groundouts. As Nixon is ready for his third inning of work. And Nixon's first pitch is a strike. Got Leslie swinging, an 0-1 count. The veterans have came and showed out the first 2 days. Blake with 11 strikeouts last night. Nixon currently at 4, but he's looked absolutely sensational. Down the pipe, strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes to Carson Leslie. And the 1-2. Got him. 5th strikeout for Nixon today. 1 gone here in the 7th.
Now third baseman, number 4, Jaden Moeller.
We still have Bobby Wilkinson to see at some point this weekend on the mound. Grayson Bilodeau as well. So the Tiger veteran pitchers, they are stepping up here in 2026. And the first pitch from Nixon, strike 1 to Moeller. Moeller today 0 for 2, including striking out in the 2nd inning. Both Tigers pitchers combined 10 strikeouts today. Strike 2. What a curve by Nixon. Nixon now looking for strikeout number 6. And the 0-2. Nixon fires. That's fouled off. Count remains 0-2. We are going to find out these next 2+ weeks. And a 6th strikeout for Nixon, 2 gone. We're going to find out these next 2+ weeks what the Tigers' identity is going to be heading into league play. 6 games next week at the Comal, 6 games at the Keituck Invitational. Coming up, that's foul off quickly. 2 weeks back here in the jungle before we begin league play March the 10th right here at home against Aikens. 0-1 count against O'Krenick. O'Krenick pop it up high. Nixon throws off his hat, calling for it, grabs it. And that's the end of the inning. Nixon just on fire right now. Retires the Indians in order 1, 2, 3 as we head to the home half of the 7th. Final half inning of the game. Still tied up at 2. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Home half of the 7, and Nixon Badia could help his own cause right now as he could become the pitcher on record and win this game for the Tigers. Brower's first pitch of the 7th, strike 1. The only 2 games that has gone the distance here in the Classic so far, the last 2 games for the Tigers, Waxahachie and this one. Strike 2 to Nixon. We've seen the depth of the Tigers pitching in full force today. That's for sure. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. And Brower fires. Nixon fouls it off. Count remains 1-2. Top of the order in Sam Brannigan on deck for the Tigers. We could be heading towards a tie here in a minute. And that is inside, 2-2. I think the last time the Tigers had a tie was 2 seasons ago. As Brower fires, Nixon hits it high, deep center field. Burkett right there and grabs it for the first out. 1 gone. And here's Sam. Sam is 1 for 3. Had a single his last at bat. 2 strikeouts prior to. And Brannigan fires. Sam looks at ball 1. 2-4-2 for Keller. 2-7-0 for the Tigers. Relatively clean game all around. 2-0 to Brannigan. Tigers has out hit its opposition for the 3rd time in 4 games. The 2-0 to Sam. Brower fires. Strike 1. And the 2-1. And Sam chased that one upstairs, 2-2. In theory, Tigers has had 1 really bad offensive game. That was the last game against Waxahachie. The 2-2. Sam hits one right to Brower. Brower's going to pick it up and fire over the first for the 2nd out.
Now batting shortstop, number 28, Jason Steele.
Here's Jason. If there is a time, this would be the time. Jason's 0 for the season thus far. As Brower readies his first pitch to Jason. Jason looks at it, strike 1. We could be headed for a tie unless they change the rules on the fly. The 0-1. Jason looks at it as it hits the ground, ball 1. Evens up the count, 1-1. As Brower winds up and fire. Jason hits one right to Kinnigan, and that is going to do it. First tie for the Tigers in a while as the coach's hand shakes and the shake hand with the umpire. We have a tie ball game, folks. Quick post game coming up in just a bit. You are watching Tigers baseball on Vype Live.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Final score here from the jungle. Tie ball game. 2-2. First tie the Tigers have had in 2 years. Welcome back to Tigers Baseball on Vype Live. Melvin Jones here with you. No winners, no losers, no saves. Just straight up tied. 2 runs off of 4 hits, 2 errors for the Indians of Keller. 2 runs off of 7 hits, no errors for the Tigers. Oscar Johnson, 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs. Just that 2-run home run. That was it. 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. Nixon Badilla, 3 innings pitched. I don't think he's had a hit. 1 hit for Nixon, no runs, 6 strikeouts, and 1 walk. So that's the line. 11 strikeouts for Tigers pitchers in this game. And now the Tigers will have a long rest for coming back at 11:30 tomorrow morning. Once again, our final score, a tie, 2-2 here at the Hill Country Classic. Our next telecast happens tomorrow morning, 11:30 sharp, as the Tigers will host Rockwall. My QA for the entire day, Skylar Gillespie. Technical producer of Vype Media, Ms. Suna Vingat. And a broadcast director, Mr. Merle Bertrand. Folks, for everyone associated with Vype, everyone associated with Drippy Springs High School, I'm Melvin Jones saying good night from the jungle. I'm off to call high school basketball. You have been watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live all season long, folks. I will talk to you tomorrow morning. Have fun at casino night.